Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion. Your host, the Hut, and welcome back to the Baseball Hut. Hope you like this video and hit that subscribe button. Again, I'm going to talk about Yoshinobu Yamamoto. There's really nothing else to talk about, really, until he is signed with a team. Now, if you want to watch videos on Yamamoto, particularly going to the Mets, this is the channel you want to subscribe to. I'm going to keep doing videos as much as I can until he signs. So it seems that there's two favorites out there to land Yamamoto. They say the Yankees and the Dodgers. I could have told you that. But over the last few weeks, it seems that the Mets' chances have improved. I was heard here earlier tonight that the Mets have improved their chances that weren't very good in the last several weeks and really during the summer. But because of Steve Cohen and Dave Stearns going to Japan to meet with Yamamoto and his family and his agent, that they are still in the running. I'm going to read you, and I would also mention, he's meeting with the Phillies, he's going to meet with the Blue Jays, all the big markets are in on him. Obviously, he met with the Dodgers, the Giants, everybody's in on him. And we're going to be talking about an enormous contract. How high will Steve Cohen go to get this player? This is really, he's signed a lot of big players in the first 3 years that he's owned the club. But this is the one that he's fighting tooth and nail for with the other teams. Teams that have longer histories, more illustrious histories than the Mets. People have been getting all worked up about all these minor league deals the Mets have been signing. The Mets got rid of so many players in the minor league system. Stearns has gone in there and he cut players that you would... I don't know if I mentioned this, but he cut Matt Allen, who was a big prospect for about 5 minutes and then hurt his elbow, then hurt his elbow again this past year. He released him in the first 2 months that he's been here. He has gotten rid of so much dead wood in this organization. He's got to fill it in with minor league deals with some of these players. So don't get worked up at this signing minor league deals. That is a separate issue. A separate issue from what's going on in the major league team. Every team does this. But Met fans get all why are you getting all twisted about some minor league deal for a guy? I don't get it. Because people have left me comments, I've read it on that stupid Twitter, and it irritates me. And it should irritate you. That's small potatoes. But here we got from the Bleacher Report. MLB rumors. Mets in holding pattern amid Yoshinobu Yamamoto pursuit and free agency. Having already had one meeting with Yamamoto, the New York Mets are in a bit of a limbo right now as they wait for the Japanese ace to make a decision. Mike Puma of the New York Post described the Mets as being in a holding pattern with Yamamoto because they don't know if there will be another round of meetings with finalists or if the Japanese pitcher will just pick a team after completing this first lap. Yamamoto will likely receive the richest contract for a pitcher in free agency this offseason. The 25-year-old was posted for MLB teams by the Oryx Buffaloes of the Nippon Professional Baseball on November 21st. Teams will have up to 45 days to negotiate with him and his camp before he would return to the Buffaloes for the 2024 season. There's little concern that he won't come out of the negotiating window with a significant deal from MLB clubs. The Athletics' Jen McCaffrey noted on Wednesday that Yamamoto is believed to have spoken with at least 13 teams during the first round of meetings. Now, I would mention, I've heard that the Red Sox are out. Red Sox are out. The Mets, New York Yankees, Dodgers, Boston Red Sox, that's what they say, and the Blue Jays were among the teams mentioned by McCaffrey, who likely met with Yamamoto. We're also hearing that there are two favorites, and the Mets are in it. The Yankees, the Dodgers, and the Mets. The Dodgers are running a full-court press in an attempt to land Yamamoto. The Athletics' Fabian Ardala and the Munchkin Ken Rosenthal reports Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, and Freddie Freeman were all present for the team's presentation to the right-handed ace. Based on I'm surprised they didn't dig up the ghost of Tommy Lasorda. Based on the number of big-market teams involved, expectations for Yamamoto's contract have increased. MLB.com's Thomas Harrigan wrote his deal could challenge Garrett Cole's 9-year, $324 million contract with the New York Yankees, as the richest ever, and the HUD means ever, given to a starting pitcher. I think it's going to get awfully close. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to 10 years. I was hearing last night that it could be 10 years. 10 years, $350 million. Combine that with the fact that Yamamoto will pitch most of next season at the age of 25. Cody Bellinger is the youngest high-profile free agent with MLB experience, and he's 28. And don't be surprised if he gets a record deal. Mets owner Steve Cohen has shown he has no problem handing out big contracts. He thinks a player can take his team to a World Series. It was a strategy that backfired on him in 2023, but Yamamoto is significantly younger than previous New York signees like Justin Verlander and Max Scherzer when they joined the team. Now, I would mention, 2 years ago, I did basically a clickbait video saying the Mets are going to sign Max Scherzer 2 weeks before. 2 weeks before the Mets signed 2 weeks before they signed Max Scherzer. I was destroyed and lauded at the same time. And I took a victory lap saying that Scherzer was going to... And it's funny, I mentioned he's going to make a certain amount of money. The Mets gave him more. So I don't expect Cohen to not give everything he wants, every dollar that he wants, and then some. Yamamoto will get from the Mets. This is a guy the Mets need to get. I am 40% optimistic he will be a New York Met. Here's something I could say. You either go to a team that has this illustrious history, or you can be part of a team that creates an illustrious history. That's what you kind of offer him if you're the New York Mets. We have won championships here, not in a long time, but you could be part of something very special here over the next 10 years. And you could be the ace of that team. You could be the ace of that team. Which would you rather be? Part of a ring of players, and be part of Monument Park, or be one of the very few that are honored here. Well, we'll see. I feel good about it. I still feel good about it. So, now I would mention also, I was one of the very few that said the Mets were going to get Francisco Lindor 3 years ago. I had to trade almost piece by piece. So, I'm very good at predicting the future. I'm not good at predicting lottery numbers. Don't ask me to gamble on anything. But once in a while, a blind squirrel gets a nut, and hopefully I'll get this nut. Hopefully I'm not nuts. So, let me know what you think about this video. Of course, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.